Our MCA sophomores took a trip to San Francisco where our main focus was life prep.
Okay, here's a famous Jelly Belly factory, headquarters in Fairfield, California. It was funded in 1898 and was formerly known as the Herman Glide's Candy Company.
Here are some fun facts that you need to know. Not only does Jelly Beans have hundreds of different kinds of jelly beans, from Bean Boozled kind to ones that replenish your electrolytes, but did you know that they have a whole line of jelly beans from alcohol beverages?
Wait, does that mean that people can get drunk off of jelly beans?
No. Obviously, there isn't actual alcohol inside each jelly bean. It's just some flavor.
The Jelly Belly factory pertains to life prep because of the jobs the workers have. Jelly beans must be sorted, wrapped, and packaged every day in order to keep production going, but without these workers, the job might never be completed. The factory has about 800 workers, and it's probably safe to say that all 800 didn't plan on working here. Education is very important, because even the most simplest jobs, like working here, can require a major in marketing and manufacturing. But if one doesn't invest their time into schooling, they might never reach this point.
This is MCA Goldfuss reporting from the Jelly Belly factory.
Our first stop at the Jelly Belly factory gave us some insight on future work life, but what will the Exploratorium show?
We're at the Exploratorium!
My name is David Torgerson. I work here at the Exploratorium. I've been here for 13 years. I work in the machine shop. I build and design exhibits, design a lot of them, and build them from start to finish. The Exploratorium, it's kind of a social laboratory. We kind of get people learn how to think for themselves. We put all these exhibits on the floor, and we get people to interact with them, but we don't tell you specifically what you're supposed to get out of each one. We give you a little hint about what you're supposed to do with it, but you have to bring your own conclusions to yourself. One of my favorite exhibits is the musical lockers. As you're leaving here, you can go to the public lockers, and you can put 50 cents in and store your lunch in your bags, but 12 of them have little brass handles on them. If you touch the handles, you play the bass, and so you can jam on the lockers. So that's one of my favorite pieces that I did recently. It's just very gratifying, and sometimes they do things that you don't expect them to do. I had my intent of what I thought people would do, and sometimes they do something very differently.
Many people go to the Exploratorium without actually knowing what goes on behind the scenes. David is just one of the many that creates these exhibits, making the Exploratorium possible.
We learned that these exhibits are never actually finished. There's always something new that is being added. This showed us that anything people make is never the finished product.
After learning that our ideas and projects are never finished, we stopped at Alcatraz, where most people who came here stayed here.
Alcatraz Island in the chilly waters of California's San Francisco Bay housed some of America's most difficult and dangerous felons during 1934 to 1963. Some of the famous prisoners were notorious gangster Al Scarface Capone and murderer Robert Birdman of Alcatraz Stroud. No inmate ever successfully escaped Alcatraz. More than 12 known attempts were made over the years. There was 1,576 inmates processed. There was 90 correctional officers. There was 53 rules and regulations. There was at least 14 attempts to escape and 4 warrants.
Island Alcatraz was discovered by famous Spanish naval officer Juan Manuel in 1775. The first prisoners in Alcatraz were from the military in 1840.
We are now walking down Broadway, which is where some of the toughest inmates were held. After the prison was shut down due to high operation costs, the island was occupied for almost 2 years, starting in 1969 by a group of Native Americans. Today, Alcatraz Island, which was also the site of a military U.S. prison from the late 1850s to 1933, is a popular tourist destination.
Alcatraz was home to the Pacific Coast first lighthouse that was on top of the Rocky Islands and was activated in 1854. Federal officials thought it was impossible for the inmates who tried to escape to swim to shore, but in 1962, prisoner John Paul Scott greased himself with lard, squeezed through a window, and swam to shore.
This tour relates to life prep because it shows that not even being in the middle of a body of water can confine people. This was one of the most secured prisons at its time. With this now being a prison museum, we can learn from it and continue to get better.
During our trip at Alcatraz, we visited where the prisoners spent their nights at, but where will MCA stay the night?
While MCA is on our first ever overnight trip in San Francisco, it is not only a great bonding experience, but a great life prep experience.
The Marriott Hotel Company started out as a root beer stand, then turned into a restaurant, and is now the international company Marriott. It was started by J. Willard Marriott.
One of the things Marriott emphasizes on is diversity. They partnered with 30 different diversity organizations.
The Marriott has over 5,700 hotels in over 110 countries around the world.
Marriott Hotel Company has approximately 127,500 employees worldwide.
Our overnight stay at the hotel brought our groups together, but the Winchester Mystery House separated everyone who lived there.
I'm Catalina.
And I'm Rosalie. And we're doing the Winchester Mystery House.
Sarah Pardee was born in New Haven, Connecticut in 1840 to a very wealthy family. In 1862, she married William, the son of Oliver Winchester, who founded the Winchester Repeating Arms. In 1866, the couple had their first child, Annie Pardee Winchester. However, she died only a few weeks after. In 1881, William's father died, leaving the company to him. However, he too died only a few months later. According to legend, Sarah, stricken with grief, reached out to a medium to find an explanation for the deaths of her husband and daughter. One of the mediums told her her family was being haunted by the spirits of those killed by the Winchester rifle, and the deaths surrounding her family were revenge. The medium claimed her family was cursed and that she needed to move west and build a house and never stop building. The good spirits would help her with what to build, but if she ever stopped, the evil spirits would make sure she joined her husband and daughter. Sarah did as she was advised and moved west to San Jose, California. There it is believed she built 500 to 600 rooms, but because of so much remodeling, only 160 remain. The house is known for its unordinary way of being built. There are stairs that lead to ceilings, doors that open to walls, and even a door leading to nowhere. Allegedly, this is because Sarah wanted to confuse the evil spirits that were haunting her. On September 5, 1922, Sarah Winchester passed away in her bed from heart failure at the age of 83. She was buried next to her husband and daughter in Connecticut.
The Winchester House showed how easy your family and life would change, but San Jose State gives you the opportunity to start a better future.
San Jose State University is a comprehensive public university that is located in San Jose, California.
San Jose State has had several name changes, and it was originally founded in 1857 as Menace Evening Normal School.
The school's motto is Powering Silicon Valley. Its school colors are gold, blue, and gray, and the school's mascot is Sammy Spartan.
San Jose State has an acceptance rate of 53.4% as of 2016.
The work life on campus, it's really fun. You get to meet so many new people. For me, I get to venture out into something I want to do in the future. College is completely different compared to high school. High school, you had teachers telling you what to do. You had teachers reminding you when's the test, what to do. And like in college, you don't have that support. You don't have that close relationship with your teachers. MC has helped me in such a big way. Not only did it teach me life lessons, but it definitely helped me in my major. I'm advertising, so I have to film, I have to edit, and Cheney, Chambo, Bishop, McGinnis, they all helped me prepare to this point in life, and I'm very thankful for that. Just life lessons, Chambo's wisdom. There's like a list of wisdoms he's given me that definitely have been effective.
After traveling forward to see our possible future college, we took a step back in time to visit a few of our ancient ancestors.
Hi, I'm Kwan from the Gold Bus representing Team Sharks, and we are here today at the Rosicrucian Egyptian Museum figuring out how this plays a role in our life.
The Rosicrucian Egyptian Museum was founded in 1928, and by 1966, after adding more to the museum, it had the largest exhibition of ancient Egyptian antiquities in the western U.S.
Many things we learned while at the museum were very informational, like this figure here, which is the law code of Hammurabi. He was the king of Babylon from 1792 to 1750 BCE.
The Akhenaton Shrine commemorates the achievements of the Lewis brothers, the founders of the Mummy Museum.
This is Cleopatra VII. She was the last active ruler of Ptolemaic in Egypt. After her reign, Egypt became a province of the recently established Roman Empire.
Today we learned about mummies and ancient Egyptian artifacts, but how does this pertain to life prep? Our cultures today wouldn't be what we are now without these wonderful ancient civilizations.
We also learned that not everything goes as it seems and always plan ahead.
Thanks for watching!
Leaving the museum, we had one last stop, the Golden Gate Bridge.
Hi, what attraction are you looking forward to seeing the most?
The Golden Gate Bridge.
And why is that?
I want to see the sunset with my friends.
The Golden Gate Bridge.
And why is that?
I just think San Francisco is going to look beautiful. It's going to be the sunset, and it's just going to be a memory that we're going to cherish forever and just really get to bond over.
I'm definitely looking forward to the Golden Gate Bridge.
Why?
Because San Francisco is a beautiful place, and I love seeing beautiful views.
The Golden Gate Bridge.
Why?
Because I want to walk across it and see the ocean.
All right, thank you.
Some fun facts about the Golden Gate Bridge are, it was the longest suspension bridge until the year 1964, and is one of the most iconic landmarks in the world to this day. It's featured in many movies such as The Rock in 1998 and Dawn of the Planet of the Apes in 2014.
I think walking the Golden Gate Bridge is a good representation of life prep due to the fact that we're making memories that we could cherish for a lifetime. Even through the bad times, you can always count on the good memories to help you define who you are and what you want from life. Life is full of experiences, and this one right here is amazing.
I don't know what I'm supposed to say.
All right, we're here with Miss Cowan. We'd like to ask you if you could say something for us.
What do you want me to say?
Ya Raimin.
Yeah, do that.
Okay, break it down.
Yada.
Yada.
Mean.
Mean. Yada mean. Yada mean.
And then
What am I saying?
that means, do you know what I mean? That's like a Bay Area slang word.
Oh, I'm Bay Area slang.
Yeah.
Okay.
Could you please say, yada I'm saying? Could I break it down for you?
Go ahead.
Yada dime.
Yada dime. I say it. Yada I'm saying.
Woo! That's it, folks.
I just want to say a special thanks to all of our MCA teachers, especially Chambo and Mr. McGinnis. Thank you, guys.